Charge you next.
What up, 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 what up? It's your boy AP. We're here with Cobra High Village, and you know what we're here to talk about today. Attack on Titan. Our boy Aaron. We'll talk about what he's been doing, what he's been up to. But like I said, we're gonna introduce ourselves. My name's AP.
My name's Charles.
I'm Julie.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Max, and like AP said, this is AOT season 4, episode 21 or episode 80 from you 2,000 years ago. From who? We're gonna get into it, everyone. I know we got a lot to cover. Let's just start from the beginning. Anyone think for a second that Eren was in trouble? He was chained up like that?
Are you talking about last episode?
No, because I actually forgot he was chained up.
Oh, yeah,
At the end of the last episode, when they Eren had that scary face, and Zeke was like, "Oh," he woke up on the floor. He was just standing like this, right? And I was like, "Oh shoot, that's badass." But I forgot at this episode he was actually chained up. So I was like, "That's a little less badass, but still." But
And broke at the chain.
nasty.
Thumbs were cut off.
Yeah, I didn't know your thumb could come out. I thought like it would dislocate and maybe some skin, but
He didn't care. Like he wasn't trying to maneuver his hands. He was just trying to get the fuck out. He didn't.
yeah, like I know these Titans be hurting themselves a lot,
But no. What Aaron said last time though? He said, keep on going even if you die. Even after you die, keep going. And so he's just staying true to, the nature of the attack.
This is a little off topic, but when that thumb came off, I was thinking about his leg when he was infiltrating Liberia. Did he have to keep cutting off his leg? You know what I mean?
No, I think he's able to control his
It's like
healing.
always smoking. The leg's always smoky.
He was able to control his healing. Like he could.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's that good now.
okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say that would have been badass if he's like every day he had to cut off his leg.
Oh my.
You remember
Like-
what was it, season 2? And he's trying to bite his stub. When
Yeah,
Oh yeah, he just kept
when the
biting.
smiling Titan.
yeah,
Yeah. Gosh.
They're always dropping something crazy like that thumb. I don't know.
yeah.
And then so he runs up to Ymir and then touches her, and then we go into this wild flashback scene, which I guess is 2,000 years ago, to her origin story, basically.
Yeah.
From you 2,000 years ago. Oh man, that was. I think when I started watching that, I was like, "Oh shit!" Like that.
I think it's pretty cool, the separation of the dichotomy between Eren and Ymir. So you have Ymir who's like a slave, and you have Eren who's like anti-slave pretty much, and have them come together. I thought was pretty interesting.
Well, I knew Eren felt like
He felt like he's strapped.
penned up, yeah,
Yeah.
like cattle. That was like a theme for cattle,
Yeah.
and that's probably kind of close to what their backstories were. I mean, Eren of course was kind of being dramatic, but
I mean,
to an extent,
he
he had a good life. He had a good life.
had a better life than Ymir, definitely.
I was saying,
That's
Ymir
what I'm
was
saying.
like,
That's what I'm
so-
saying.
Can we just talk about? I mean, let's definitely talk about this flashback scene, but just like how gritty the drawing was to really make it seem like ancient, and it just seemed like it made me feel really uncomfortable the way it was drawn and just how it looked. It was just like unsettling, and it was like there weren't any bright colors the way it was drawn. It was just like very dark and dreary and
Also, there was no eyes too.
just miserable. Yeah.
There are no eyes.
yeah. And I was telling Andrew before, I liked how you didn't see her eyes at all or anybody's until when Eren says what he says, and then you finally see her face, like her full face. It was just
It's like she woke up.
right.
The past 2,000 years have been just like this, almost maybe dream for her, this nightmare almost. And then Eren just she's been waiting for Eren.
Yeah, she remained a slave even afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the whole
So-
family.
Yeah.
1,000 years. Yeah.
I guess we'll get to that. When Zeke's after this whole context of her backstory, And then what Zeke's like, I control you, oh baby.
Yeah.
You know, it sounded different. But I guess like just to back up a bit, like, so she touched something in that water.
Yo, deadass, she was like
She
possessed
came
by
in
an alien.
contact-
That's an alien.
You guys watch Mushishi?
Yo, wait, hold on. They drop aliens on us. I'm like,
That's a whole alien that was in the water.
Yeah.
Like,
please
her
don't
body
do
over.
Oh shit, yeah.
I think it was
Please
I think
don't
it was
say that.
Parasite.
It looked like some sort of centipede parasite thing.
Yeah,
I was
that's-
more waiting for some devil to pop up because there's like, oh, he made a deal with the devil.
Mhm.
And they might go into it maybe.
No. They refer to them as devils. Like that's
Yeah.
more of like, you know, that's how they're viewed by like the other people, by like the Marlians.
Right. Oh, that's probably how the myth developed that.
No,
Like
but
they're
it's
devils, so they made a
I never thought like that was like, you know, their origin, you know.
because even that middle scene, like halfway through the point where they drop some information, they're like, she touches something. And that's how she got her Titan
Remember-
powers.
Remember the end credit for season 2? It's Ymir, and yeah, it's like this devil thing that she's like
It's
holding.
that same picture, right?
Oh yeah. That is true. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
but you're right. It's like I think they just that's the narrative that they. You know,
Yeah,
it's-
that developed. You know,
I think it's folklore because like
Mhm.
pretty much like if you remember like the king said some kind of like King Fritz or I don't know his name, but he's a king.
Fritz.
The king. He was like, oh, like you cultivated a land, you did all this stuff. And that's actually what the stuff that like the alien restoration said that Ymir did. And
Yeah.
that was pretty interesting how like, you know, some parts of Ymir's backstory were kind of true and some parts were kind of false because she was pretty much a slave the whole time.
Mm.
Like she wasn't really doing this stuff because she was doing this because she was told to, you know, like the restorations were told that like she was a powerful person. She was a very powerful person, but like she just wasn't really like her own thought, you know, until Aaron comes in and is like, you can be free too.
Mm.
Yeah, because like my question was like, even after she got those time powers, she still was like, all right, I'm still a slave.
Yeah.
So
That was kind of
like,
surprising to me.
I
I-
thought there was gonna be
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna come back and like kill him and all the people that were enslaving them, and
That's what I wanted to see. Like
so that's probably like, you know, I guess because she was a slave since birth, or not birth. I'm sorry,
It's
since
that
she was a
mentality.
kid. Yeah, she probably just like lived in that mentality, and then it's like, oh, I'm gonna hold his seed, yay!
I don't know if she even like was excited about that. I don't think she.
Yeah, probably not.
Never
actually.
smiled
Yeah.
once.
it wasn't
So-
like
No.
it wasn't like a choice. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess it's also I guess it's like kind of representative of like how a lot of basically everybody other than Aaron and maybe some other people kind of think. It's just like this is what the situation we're in and this is what we have to remain in. Like everybody from where like, you know, on the other side, like outside of all the aliens outside of Paradise Island, it's just like most of them are just like, all right, this is what it is. And then even people like on the inside, they're just like, this is what it is. But Aaron was always the one. He was just like, nah, like there has to be more. And he wants to get out and wants to experience.
So my question now is like, so they ate her, right? They made her kids eat her.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
And then
I
how
was
did he know,
gonna say
like,
that too.
go for the spine? Like, you gotta eat the spine.
They were just eating all of it at first. And
Yeah.
I think they learned like, okay, oh, that person got that bit, you know.
Why did they cook her? I mean, they ate her raw. It seemed like
They
didn't
probably
want
was
to
better.
I would have cooked.
Why
her.
did they cook her?
They really violated the hell out of her. Just
Well,
like,
no,
I was-
he probably didn't want to denature whatever he thought was in there. So
like her blood and yeah.
Like, that's just
God.
backward thinking, you know, from 2,000 years ago.
I mean, it worked, but that's
I
So
think he
you
was
think
just,
they'll-
I think it was just desperate. Like it was
Yeah.
like, oh snap, like this very powerful person in my army, the most powerful person in my army just died. Like we
yeah.
had to transfer the power somehow. And then through that knowledge, like they were able to do like I don't know, it was just pure luck that it worked. And now that they
Yeah.
know, and then like through testing, they probably found out, oh yeah, like it's the spine, you know?
Actually, yeah, that's probably
Yeah.
more desperation than anything else.
Because isn't that like, that's why some people like do crazy stuff now? They'll be like, oh, like that's what we were taught. You eat the placenta, and there's something, that like comes from that, which I guess I probably shouldn't say.
But you think about like a million,
It's very
like,
common.
yeah, like they used to do like bloodletting. I guess it's just, it seemed like this was like a middle age type.
It's in line with the times.
You know?
Like
So,
if they
they're
say
doing
it's, I know
whatever.
this is fantasy.
Yeah.
You think they'll go into it like which daughter inherited what, and then how specifically her powers were divided?
Want me to answer that?
Wondering
It's
about
prob-
No.
because like it probably doesn't matter at this point, honestly. But it did leave me like, I want more backstory, because I want to know how like the curse started. I understand like she probably lived for 13 years with like Titan powers, and that's probably how that started. So like I thought they get into like why each 9 Titans have their powers, like specifically why, but I guess we don't need it.
Yeah, I was hoping so too. But if Chuck knows, then it means that they eventually get into it.
No, like I can. Is it? I don't know. I won't say
No,
anything.
no.
Let us know if you know or not, or if they get into it.
Wait, let you
I
know
mean-
if they get into it.
No,
just
no,
enough.
You already know that you know, so when they do get into it, it must be.
I mean, like, don't answer it, Chuck, but I mean,
Let's,
maybe they embellish more in the manga, and they just kind of,
yeah.
I mean, but you don't got to answer that.
I'll YouTube it when the series is done. So I guess, all right, so we get the flashback, and then I guess we're taken right back to Gabby shooting off Eren, right? Which I thought was sick, because like the Eren eye thing, which is like he just like woken up after 1,000 years.
Yeah, what did he do to Zeke in that moment?
Did everyone understand that scene? Is it because they touched? Like, why?
Yeah, so everything that happened in an instant.
Yeah, this is
You know what I mean?
all-
Like the last episode was all like,
Yeah, but Kyle, to your point, it's not. I don't think it's just because they touched. It's because Ymir actively chose to give Eren that power.
right.
And that's when you saw her eyes for the first time. And
Right, like from what he said, she was like, you're right here. Like, but I was telling Andrew before, like the way that the way that connected, it just reminded me of like Princess Mononoke, like one of the spirit god, like the way that the spine came out of his body. I was just like, what the fuck is happening
that
here?
was crazy.
Did y'all notice like any similarity between the spine and the parasite? by chance?
Yeah, no, I thought that was Ymir coming out at first. I was like, oh, Ymir is like pulling up. But no, that was, yeah, it was like the same.
It was the same thing.
So that's why I was like, did they fuse? Like, I was just confused. Like, did she and Eren, are they both?
Aaron was like, let me
I think-
get power.
I think he's got all their powers now, or her power at least.
Like, he's kind of taken that similar form that the king had in season, whatever it was, season 3, when they killed the king.
Actually, we don't know
I think
what
it's-
it's taking.
I think it's different. I think it's a
I mean,
little
it's definitely
different.
I think it's
different.
implied that like
Similar looking kind of.
Oh yeah.
I think it's implied that Eren has like full control of the coordinate. I think.
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah,
like, God
definitely.
mode.
After he's addressing the subjects of Ymir, like Voldemort. Like, it's
Yeah,
just,
that was
He
crazy.
did that.
yeah.
But you know what? I still at that point, I didn't like, okay, no, not at that point, but it was just like before that when, Rumble starts and we're just like, okay, where is he going with this? And then Armin's like, oh yeah, like, okay, this is great. Like Aaron's on our side. I was like, oh wait, nah, okay, he's definitely not. Just the way you said that and the way you just, you really think this is good?
No. So I think Armin thought he was just going for Marley.
I
He just
know,
needed Shinkanshina,
I know he thought
and
that,
then
but-
he got that.
The fact that Armin just said that so quickly, I'm just like, nah, this is not, it's not what you think it is.
Yeah.
And then he called out, he's like, wait, no, there's too many.
Why do you need so many? Brought down all the walls.
That's a lot of Titans. How they gonna stop all those Titans?
They're not. They can't.
You gotta kill Eren.
You can't.
How can you fucking
How Sway?
There's gotta be a way. I mean, Helios did it, I guess, or Helos.
Who?
Back. So which I was waiting to.
wasn't that
I
like
feel like
a
there's a big.
That was a lot. That was a lot. And they didn't fight anything like whatever Aaron is, I don't think.
yeah, I don't
Oh,
think so.
Helos was there. Wow.
Yeah.
So the
That was
so the
before
whole
the
Fritz
walls, I think.
thing, yeah, the Fritz thing was just like, we're done fighting, we're sinners, let's build up these walls, right?
Yeah, that was like the Titan.
They want to atone.
Yeah.
We need Annie to come save the day.
Nobody can do anything.
Well, so my other question
Yeah,
was
thank you.
like, I feel like Annie or the female Titan might have a bigger role in this for some reason. I don't know, just because like I was always wondering why there's just like a female Titan, and then I guess with this backstory with Ymir, she I guess because she was a woman, she kind of resembled the female Titan for a bit.
Totally.
Yeah,
And I was like, maybe she has a bigger role, and that's why she's staying silent this whole time because she's maybe some sort of trump card and all this. But again, that's just kind of speculation. I don't have enough evidence for that.
when
It's just speculation.
when she was first turning into that Titan, I don't know, like I thought about Annie. Like that was like just a thought that came up in my mind. So we don't know, like we don't know, like every Titan has its own special thing, and it's like maybe that could be a part of the thing.
That's why I was hoping. Okay, like I understand where Ymir came from and her descendants, but why these 9? Why a colossal? Why a beast, etc. And then I was like, oh, female Titan for some reason it's so like random. You think like in the beginning of the show when it starts, you're just like, oh yeah, there's a guy Titan, there's a female Titan, duh. But I think it dives more into that because it can't just be a throwaway title. You know what I mean?
I mean, and remember,
Wow.
and I mean, this may have nothing to do with anything, and plus I haven't seen this in so long. But remember after, because they beat Annie in season 1, or was it season 2?
That's season one.
Season 1.
Season
Right. So
one.
at the end of season 1, you see her like crystallized form, and then the episode or the season ends, and you see like the Titan's eye in the wall. I don't
Yeah.
remember what happens after that, but I
That
don't
was,
know.
that was the end of the season.
No, right, but it's like, I mean, you know, that happened in the same season as Annie. I don't know if there's anything that's to do with anything about that at all. I just remember like Annie's crystallized, the Titan, you know, like Titans there. That's when we, I don't know.
Well, right now I'm like, I know that Aaron said, okay, yeah, I'm thawing all like the, the hardening, basically. So I think that probably means everything in that area, and Annie has the hardening around her. So she's probably going to be free now, but at the same time, nobody can do anything. Like nobody can do anything about Aaron. Like no one's going to make a difference.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe
So BK, how you think it's gonna end?
maybe the female Titan is there for a reason, man. Just
Yeah.
like the attack Titan was to betray the founder for a reason. So she's been.
What is
she's been
Historia's Historia's role in this?
Yeah, she's gonna be big too. I don't know, man. I gotta think about it. I don't know. What you got? What you got, Julie? You got no.
So
I like seeing her sitting there, like when she's, wherever she's sitting and hearing his.
Oh yeah, we haven't seen her since episode 1. Yeah, then she came in this
so
episode. I
that
forgot.
part, I was just like, okay. I honestly, I've got nothing. I'm sure Annie's gonna come up in the next episode just because of the name of it, but I don't
What's
know.
the name?
Oh,
it's Thaw.
yeah, I was gonna say save that for the end, but yes.
Sorry.
Wow. Finally get Annie.
Again, I don't know what she's gonna do. I honestly, and I feel like I'm also stuck on like Misa's reaction because she was like, wait, did he come here to like be with us or come back to be with us? And I was like, girl, what? Why are you all over the place? Do you not see what he's doing right now? I don't.
I know. That's why I'm hoping she'll get it together and cut his head, kill him or something. Because it's like I don't want her to be on some Sakura type shit.
I don't think that's gonna happen because at the end of the day, like we know Aaron's doing this for them. Like no matter how fucked up his plan is, like he's doing this to protect who he loves. We know that.
Who does
And-
Aaron love?
What Aaron and what Armin and Mikasa? He doesn't care about that.
He loves
Someone's
his
asking
freedom.
questions.
He said he's doing this for his people.
He
Yeah.
loves his
Like, he made
freedom.
it
That's
clear.
it.
Well, he does love. I know he loves his freedom, but I think
That's it.
he wants to protect them. Those two at least, as well. Like, I feel like
Wait, did we see? Was there a flashback where like?
Uh-oh.
This might be in the manga. Only.
I think honestly, I think Armin and Mikasa are expendable to Aaron
No.
for the sake of their freedom. Yeah.
No, the reason why I don't believe that is just because like even just thinking back to end of season 3, it's just like we know I just feel like the fact, remember when like Kruger was like, okay, we save like Mikasa and Armin. I just feel like
Okay.
it's like Aaron's will was able to carry, through the Attack Titan to like this guy who lived way before he was born. I just feel like that is something like deep within him.
Okay, so hold up. So we have a theory in our group saying that Mikasa's gonna kill Eren, right? Or let's just say she's trying to stop him. You think he's gonna let her stop him?
If it got to that, I don't see that, but I don't know. I honestly don't know.
She's not. He's not gonna let her stop him. She's not gonna let Armin stop him.
But then we're also making that up. Like we don't know if that's actually going to happen. What if they just?
I'm just saying hypothetically, if they try to stop him, which I could see Armin trying, because he's like, oh shit, Eren's about to kill everyone in the world. We're the only ones who can talk sense to him. He's
That's
not
Armin
gonna let her
thing.
stop him.
Yeah.
Armin's Colossal Titan looks real lame now. All these other ones.
You don't even take that out. Don't even take that out.
Yeah, leave that shit
I'm
alone.
just saying.
So I have a question to you guys. Like, where do you guys think this is going to go from here?
Well, that could loop into our predictions for wrapping this up.
Well, because they're headed towards. I mean, they're just gonna destroy the entire world, right? Or the other countries that are out there, right?
Can't
That are part of that
defeat each other.
Marley Alliance.
I mean, I feel like Armin's gonna come up with like a brilliant plan that's I feel like it's not gonna work. But I think it's gonna involve like everybody, like both like all the Titans that are still there, everybody's gonna have to come together and try to stop, Eren, but we'll see how that actually plays out.
A lot of people are gonna die.
Yeah.
Feels like
Oh yeah.
Reiner's gonna live, and it's gonna be sad because he wants to die. He's gonna end up living.
You better not. You better.
Yo, the way I was sitting there waiting for like some rubble to fall on Gabby, I was like, God fucking damn it.
First thing Reiner says, like, yo, I'm gonna go protect my cousin, my little
Yo,
cousin.
Gabby's probably gonna have another crazy shot or something. Gabby's nice.
This is gonna have to be way more than their Titan attack, like their Titan assault rifles, like to take down what Eren is right now.
Is Gabby gonna take him down?
Wait, Eren and Zeke, are they both this new creature thing?
Oh yeah. I don't know actually.
I watched it
I
twice
think-
and I was like, I don't know, I was just confused. Like, they're touching and then like Eren became this thing.
I think at this point I'm supposed to know that, but there's a little detail in there that might give you a clue. That's all I'm going to say.
That sounds.
Sounds like he is in there.
Yeah, but yeah.
There's a
All right,
little
prediction.
detail in the episode. It's like, wow, they really showed that?
I'm gonna watch that again. All right.
Was it detail in the last frame of the episode?
N-
Just
it's
watch
when-
the episode again.
I
man.
thought they were.
I can't tell you when.
I thought they fused together and then they created this hideous looking ass monster thing.
All I'm saying is a lot of correct things were being said and a lot of incorrect things were being said. So you guys are doing. You guys are.
Nice. I like that. All right. Ratings and predictions.
Ooh,
Who wants to start?
10. It's a 10 for me. And predictions, like everyone said, Annie's coming back. And that's all I got, man. I would think, yeah, Armin's gonna have that plan. We might see Levi.
Yo, you bring up Levi every week, yo. Levi is on vacation.
What's Levi gonna do? What's Levi gonna do in that situation?
Levi was
on
Kane.
vacation.
That's all I got. Oh wait, but yeah, that's all I got. And then Eren's terrifying face at the end is just crazy. It's just crazy. He looks like a whole animal.
Oh,
Beast.
So good.
yes.
I'm gonna give this. It wasn't chilling like last episode, so I'm gonna give it a 9. I think Eren's not gonna go through with his plan. I think Annie and Historia somehow are gonna stop him. I just think there's still major questions with their role in this. So I think there's something there, and I might try to watch some shit just to see if there's any foreshadowing. But oh shit, I said it yesterday. But yeah, 9 and Annie and Historia coming up big soon. But a lot of people are gonna die.
Yeah, I'd agree. It didn't leave me how I was after the last week's episode, but I feel like I'll give it a 9.5 if I can do that rating. And yeah, predictions definitely Annie for next episode. I'm not sure about her and Historia only being able to take them out, but also from something I think Chuck maybe let loose before, if Levi actually does become some kind of contender, that's the only way I believe that they'll actually probably stop him. But because they need all the help they can get in order to stop Aaron, to me. But yeah, so that's what I got.
Who's dying?
Yelena, please. Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah.
Everybody who pisses us off is gonna live.
Because
This is it.
like
Can-
on
can
the
Frank
preview,
die?
there was like a bunch of them. Oh wait, I had one question. Sorry, I know we were wrapping up. Oh, do you guys want to finish prediction?
Oh yeah, let me rate the episode. So I would rate this episode, since I know everything that's gonna happen, I rated it a 10 out of 10. Like, this set up a lot of things, and like, I don't know, it's a crazy episode, and I don't think that, not well, it's just a lot of things happened, and I can finally show you guys this. Yep, that's why I called it my
Yes,
little
yes.
YouTube thing.
Can't see it.
Oh, this is a rumbling. I don't know. I made it like 2 years ago or something like that. I have a YouTube thing called the rumbling. That's it.
Did you guys notice that when Aaron was giving a speech in the past, you saw like Falco and Pixis and all these other guys who are Titans now?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Well, Falco, we know I don't know if he reverted back yet to his body
he-
after
he's
eating
Luke.
Galliard.
Yeah, it
But
looked
I saw
the
Pixis.
original body.
I saw Pixis, and I was like, I'm pretty sure
Weird.
this dude's a Titan.
He looked
So-
weird. Like, I don't know. He looked off. But I guess he was.
No, but I'm just saying, Pixis was a Titan.
He was a
turned.
Titan, yeah.
And then when Aaron gave his speech
Who
or
was
his
it?
message to them, he was like in his human form in the coordinate area,
Oh
the
my
path
god.
areas.
Does he
maybe.
have
So I was
power
just
to
like,
revert people back to?
I don't think they're reverted, but I think maybe in that area they're all their base form, I guess. But
Yeah,
which
maybe.
was because I remember when Ymir was explaining to Reiner and Bertold, she was like aware of everything being a Titan. She was aware of it.
Yeah.
And it was just like a 70-year nightmare for her.
But I feel like that's a
So
little too. I feel like that's a little too special of a case because everybody else is in their like current state in that past area. So
I'm not saying just Pixis. I'm thinking they're just saying that if you're a Titan, you're still getting Aaron's message.
okay.
Yeah. So I mean, for me,
But they have no control. Yeah.
for me, for this episode, I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. But like my prediction is just what I was saying before, that Arm is gonna come up with a plan that I feel like is not gonna work. We'll see. All right.
All right. Close us out, AP.
All right, so that's it for this week. You know we're gonna be back next week. Talk about some more of this crazy season. But till next time, we're Cobra High Village. Don't forget, like and subscribe. See you.
That was a good time.